Shout out to everybody out there reacting, overreacting, screaming, yelling, fighting, shouting, praying, and even burning shit up. Patience taken too far is cowardice. And I'm proud of all of you.
We bring you another thrilling chapter in the exciting true-to-life story of 7:30.
Oh, God. Oh, yes.
This guy is telling the truth. I've been an idiot my whole life.
This is what I do. I drop truth bombs.
All systems are go at this time.
days, ladies and gentlemen. 100 days to decide that Darren Wilson is innocent. 100 days to decide that Darren Wilson is innocent of killing Mike Brown, that the fact that the black young man who was 6'4" and 292 pounds threatened him, scared him. He was so frightened that Darren Wilson should go free, that he should be able to live his life out as an American hero, because that's what he is if you pay attention to the comments. He's the greatest American hero. He killed a nigga and got away with it. 100 days for a grand jury to decide that Darren Wilson, there's not enough evidence to convict. I mean, he only killed a black kid.
They determined that no probable cause exists to file any charge against Officer Wilson and returned a no true bill on each of the 5 indictments. The physical and scientific evidence examined by the grand jury, combined with the witness statements supported and substantiated by that physical evidence, tells the accurate and tragic story of what happened.
The justice system is a farce unless you're white. If you are non-white, the justice system is a piece of bullshit. There are people of color on death row right now with less evidence than they had against Darren Wilson, who somehow was scared from 100 feet away from scary Mike Brown. Basically, the grand jury is saying that it's Mike Brown's fault. We're blaming the victim. You know how you guys get mad when people blame the victims of rape? Well, you're blaming Mike Brown. You're blaming him for being outside. You're blaming him for being a large black man. You're blaming him for being an adolescent who makes dumbass decisions. Shit, who didn't? I know I did. I should have been shot a long fucking time ago. You're blaming him for not dodging the bullets with his superhuman Negro strength speed. You're blaming the victim. And all of black America, we got to sit back and relax. They knew they needed 9 members of the grand jury to indict. So what did they do? They put 6 white men on it and 3 white women. And then 2 sisters and 1 brother. But you need 9 people. Chess, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at chess. It is too bad America doesn't love black people the same way they love black music, black culture, black dancing, black athletes. It's a damn shame. But I want to give a shout out to white supremacy this week. I mean, white supremacy, you guys are winning this week. Didn't y'all just give Iggy Azalea every damn hip hop award? And Darren Wilson got to kill a brother, and he got $1 million reward. $1 million reward. I want you to look at that. They made this man wealthier for killing a black person than for serving the public and protecting the public. They made him rich for killing a teenager.
You're listening to the 7:30 show. He's a little bent.
I may be bent, but I know this. In 100 days, police have killed 4 unarmed black men. In Cleveland the other day, what's his name? Tamar Rice. Jordan Crawford was killed in a Walmart in Ohio. No charges filed. Mike Brown, of course, Darren Wilson gets $1 million vacation. And Eric Garner, they killed him on video, chokehold and everything, and no charges filed, nothing. You can get killed with impunity in America if you are a black man.
In the days of Moses and Aaron and Joshua, they were not afraid to take on the giants. The Bible says, and I a tooth, a life. See, now, as long as they kill us and go to Wendy's and have a burger and go to sleep, they're going to keep killing us. But when we die and they die, then soon we're going to sit at a table and talk about retired. We want some of this earth, because we'll tear this goddamn country up.
And that's why they're out there looting, and I understand. I totally understand why they're looting. What else can you do? What else does this government, does this culture of America respect other than violence? They're going to say, don't be violent. Don't tear shit up. What else do you listen to? What else does America listen to? They don't listen to prayer. They don't listen to reason. You know what? If somebody's taking all of your shit with a shotgun, they're not going to listen to you pray. They're not going to listen to you march. They're going to just aim the shotgun and say, shut the fuck up before I shoot. And that's America. When the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, I didn't hear anybody talk about pray for the Japanese and let's not be violent. When Al-Qaeda attacked the World Trade Center, I didn't hear anybody say, let's pray and let's not fuck up Iraq for 11 years. All that's left is violence. All that's left is some type of action, some type of fear.
Come justice!
Gang whistles and pistols at nightfall. Bang on them for the lives that remain lost. Click clack is the get back, new attitude for blacks. Got a bang for the way they treat us like animals. Police clap and beat us like animals. Police black with heaters to protect and to serve. Better know who your enemies are. Been too much talking, man. No talking. No more speeches, candles. No marching. No more grieving parents. No sharking. No more calls for peace. Let's spark it and ride on these pigs till the wheels fall off. Collide for our rights till we rise above. Ain't no time for no talking, let's chalk them off. Back them off as the shoulder call till they recognize it's the night of a long night. 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 It's the night of a long night. Night of a long night. When we all come together, hope we don't collide. It's the night of a long night. 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 It's the night of a long night. Night of a long night. When we all come together, hope we don't collide. One black man's killed every 28 hours by pigs in these fake vigilante cowards, claiming they scared only after they profile us and beat us or worse, so we hit back first. Set it off with a Molotov homemade charge. Black when the strap off, Captain Sword. Can't trust, so we bust on officers. Now they calling all cars suspects at large. So we blast first, then we ask questions last. Do like they do, mob and mash. Do like they do, ain't no pass, no stop, no trick, just slap that ass. Cause we say gun plays, only thing that works. Squeeze, retreat in gorilla spurts. Do a drive-by, trap and squirt. From the rooftop, shoot, nigga, put it work. It's the night of the long night. It's the night of the long night. It's the night of the long night. When the people come together, better watch your six. It's the night of the long night. It's the night of the long night. It's the night of the long night. Ride, when we all come together, hope we don't collide. Mass incarceration, mass surveillance, massive, we just can't take it. Can't take the blame in the cold abuse. Can't take the slave root in the pen for you. Can't take this police state, I can't lie. So here's an open letter to the FBI, to the pigs in the CIA and prisons, to the force that enforce for the 1%. See, we see right through your bullshit. That's why we move and pull quick. No love for the people, now we had enough. Keep it incognito when we call your bluff and let these motherfucking hot rocks hit your neck. Hold court in the street till you learn respect. That's a promise and a motherfucking soldier's threat. Gotta feel us to feel what we understand. We it's the night of a long night. 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 It's the night of a long night. Night of a long night. When we all come together, hope we don't collide. It's the night of a long night. 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 It's the night of a long night. Night of a long night. When we all come together, hope we don't collide. It's the night of a long night. It's the night of the long night. Slugs and bricks. It's the night of the long night. Handle this. When the people come together, better watch your six. It's the night of the long night. Can't deny. It's the night of the long night. It's the night of the long night. Riders ride when we all come together. language America speaks is violence. The only language America understands is violence. So let's talk.
Police are terrorists to black people. Plain and simple. That's all. If you have a son, if you have a young son, ladies, the police are the most dangerous thing in his world. The most dangerous thing in the world is the police, to me. It's the only thing I'm really afraid of. It's the only thing I ever worry about. When I go to the store or something, you know what I look for? Make sure there ain't no fucking police over here. If I see a cop at Subway, I'm not eating Subway today. And I've been like that since 92. Since they took the blinders off of me with the Rodney King shit, and I staged a walkout in my high school. And of course, there was about 20 black people in my high school at that time. Like, no, Laton, that's wrong. I was like, what do you mean it's they fucking beating our ass on videotape and they ain't gonna do shit. So, of course, there were pets then. There are pets now. Lots of pets on social media right now saying, oh, rioting is not good and why are we doing this? And it's not helping. No, but it's not hurting either. That's what I'm not saying it's helping, but it's not hurting either. I'll tell you what is hurting. The fact that we have symbolically a president who is a pet of white supremacy. He is getting biscuits and patted on the head, but come on, Obama, you could have saved that shit last night.
We need to recognize that the situation in Ferguson speaks to broader challenges that we still face as a nation.
Shut the fuck up.
The fact is, in too many parts of this country, a deep distrust exists between law enforcement and communities of color.
Nobody trusts terrorists. Nobody trusts terrorists, all right? You know, W.E.B. Du Bois said, a system cannot protect those it was never designed for. And I think you're seeing a lot of rage and anger and emotion because we know the system works and it works for who it was meant to work for. It's never going to work for us, but it does work. And I think a lot of people are frustrated, be like, man, this shit is not for us. We are second-class citizens, and nobody should have to go through what Mike Brown's mom is going through. No mother should have to sit up there and see a police department and a bunch of evidence and a bunch of CSI people and coroners and witnesses, and then they come back and say, you know what, your son didn't have a gun, didn't have a weapon, was 100 feet away from this man, but he deserved to be shot 10 fucking times.
They wrong! That's right. Everybody want me to be calm. Do you know how them bullets hit my son? What they did to his body as they hit his body? Nobody had to live through what I had to live through. They don't care. I want to come with y'all on Fuck the Best Comics. Fuck them. They don't care about us. Fuck them.
100 days. 100 days. And please save what would Martin Luther King do? You know what? Y'all killed Martin Luther King. So we don't know what the hell he would do today. We don't know what he would say today, but I'd love to talk to him after he survives a gunshot. But, you know, you guys are good at killing people. Just consider Dallas. I would love to hear what he had to say today. If he was able to speak based on everything he's seen and experienced today, I don't think he would have the same perspective that he had. You know why? Because it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter how much money you make. If you are black in America, especially black and male, you are the enemy. Enemy. And I'm going up and down my social media, and 90% of my white friends don't realize they're racist. And it's cool. I still appreciate them. I still, we still have relationships. I have classmates, but 90% because you don't empathize with what you're not. You can't empathize with it. You can't understand what you're not. 90% of my black friends or Hispanic friends, they understand because they're victims of the fucking terrorist police. But it's interesting, man. We're at an impasse right here in the United States. We got Thanksgiving coming up, which is a damn holiday celebrating the genocide of the Native Americans. And now you're saying that it's okay. It is okay to kill black men. And then we got the pets. I don't even want to talk about the pets right now. The pets are the type of people that are more upset that Mookie busted Sal's window than why the police killed Raheem. And they are all over the place. I mean, the pets are all over the place. It's ridiculous. I mean, I know Master is good to you. I know he puts the kibbles and bits in your bowl. I know it, but come on, man. There comes a time where you have to say, look, this is wrong. And it comes a time where you have to do something about it. George Zimmerman is walking free. Darren Wilson is walking free. And not once did the prosecutor in this Mike Brown case ever say that Mike Brown might have been afraid for his life. But Darren Wilson was. Do you see that? Do you see what the default mind state of white America is? Black men are dangerous.
7:30.
Black men, by default, are criminal. That is all we saw last night with this indictment. Going forward, I have no idea what we do. I wish we had a Black Israel, somewhere that would give us dual citizenship, somewhere in Africa, somewhere in Asia, somewhere. I get the fuck up out of America. I mean, I've already been planning to go to Ghana, but this, when you feel a certain way about things and then you get proof, think of it like this. If you feel like your partner is cheating on you, you feel that way, but you hope for the best. But when you get proof, you're out. You leave. You're done with it. And that's how I feel about America. 10 shots. It took you 100 days to decide that 10 shots were justifiable. Ten shots, 100 days. That's what it took for the people in Ferguson to decide that Mike Brown was scary. Was very scary.
This is a nigger of considerable talent, I assure you.
And I'm not mad at anybody that's rioting. I'm not mad at anybody burning shit up, because eventually they got to be afraid too. That's the only thing you're going to understand. I used to date a Spanish girl. Couldn't understand shit she said. Had to learn some Spanish. Once I learned some Spanish, I started understanding the culture a little more and the way she thought about things. But when you're dealing with America and the empire it is, the only way they understand you is if you speak through violence. Until you start speaking the language of violence, you don't even understand their culture. You don't understand how they move.
He's not afraid to say it.
He's a jerk.
Latone Hart.
This has been just a quick 7:30 show. This isn't the normal show. I'm upset. All of us should be upset. And I look forward to seeing what happens. But this is some bull, man. It really is. It really is. I usually like to do these shows and be a little more measured and a little more planned out, but I just had to get this off my chest. I mean, shit. I barely fucking sleep.
Run, nigga, run. The patty roller get you. Run, nigga, run. Well, you better get away.
Yeah, that's all. I am. I feel like I gotta run. I gotta get the hell up out of here.